EEZEE podcast studio here in Palm Beach, Aruba, entertaining BCA show, Business Club Aruba, with our favorite guest, Davida Bugatti.
Hello guys.
In the house. I want to tell you, light is good, audio is good,
We are
visual
good.
is good.
We are alive.
This is it's such a space right now that I'm trying to kind of find my way around, kind of tiptoe in, but it's such a vast subject. You have to know audio, videos, recording, a lot
Editing.
of software. Yeah, a lot of software editing, and for me it's not natural. It's not natural.
Yeah.
I'm kind of picking up as we go, but it's so exciting. So exciting.
It's nice that you start from getting all the equipment, start to do podcast, and then learning the process. That's mostly what
how it's
entrepreneur
done.
do.
Exactly. I like to do things upside down.
Yeah.
But I discovered that once you sit down and learn, you need to pick it up. You need to pick it up. And I'm going to tell you, it's a very exciting week. Let's talk about the topic of the day. I did a traveling podcast on the beach.
Okay.
So I went to the drop at the Ritz, got hooked up with my boy Gio, and we went on his boat, and we're just riffing in for 15 minutes, on the water. I'm like, it's so easy to find content.
Mm-hmm.
You just have to go and do it.
Yeah, you need to be creative.
You have to do it. There's a lot of visuals that you can get, or a lot of content you can get just by being there with the camera or just doing something.
Yeah.
And I want to tell you, as you know, we ran a new promo for this place.
Mm-hmm.
We ran a new commercial.
I saw it.
Yes, so we got great traction. And I think it's visible on Facebook, Instagram, and everything. But what I come to see is that we got dozens of approaches, dozens of them, and a lot of people. What I loved about the interaction with them on WhatsApp or whatever messenger, they really want to create. They tell me we want to create our own podcast. We want to start that journey, and. I think they have kind of a challenge or a hurdle to go over. Not only financials, not only make sure that it's a luxury at the end of the day. You have to survive, food, bills.
Yeah, it's a
plus.
But
once you get to the feeling of it, and that's why I told a lot of them, come for a free trial. Your suggestion, come for a free trial. Come jam with us. Come get some advice. And this is something that I wanted to push through for the parties that are interested. You have to come and start investing on yourself. This place is a place to grow. Even if you don't know how to do it at the beginning, look at me.
Yeah.
So unprofessional. My content is raw and unedited.
Yeah.
This is like this. You saw it. So and I like that you gave me the spirit or the wind beneath the wings to. Hey, just publish it. You make mistakes, just move on, learn from it.
Look, if you go to check the biggest podcast that we have right now, and if you go on YouTube and you scroll down, and you'll go to see the first podcast of those people, that right now they have the editing, the light, the viewing, and they were really raw at the beginning.
Yeah.
Nobody started with a perfect setting. You're gonna see that. Because that's when they became famous.
Yeah, I like raw.
It's the real beginning. It's the real hustle is there.
It's such a good comeback.
Yeah.
To memory lane, our first broadcast.
Yeah.
It's not that too long ago, but it's memory lane because I remember that I told you that I like to fail during my ventures in business, and this is what I wanted to add. I want to make sure that I learn from those failures on that route to succeed, to success. So there's a lot of challenges in all these social and doing content and videotaping yourselves. I see it.
Right now everyone is a star.
I see it. It's not a regular thing that you do, So but I love that rawness. I love that hey, let's go do it, see how it turns out.
Yeah. Because at the end, if you think about it, every conversation that we had in our lifetime, it could have been a podcast or content.
Yeah.
Is that we didn't have the perception that every good conversation can become something shared online.
Yep.
So mostly a podcast or whatever is just a way to record and post beautiful and valuable conversation that we had been had already in 20 years, unless you're very shallow human.
Yeah.
But sometimes you have a deep conversation or you touch a topic with a best friend, and those are all the gems and the breakthrough that comes out of those conversation.
Right.
That's what other people wants to hear, and that's what the podcast is about mostly.
I love it.
If you think about it, then of course there is the topic. Then you can say today we talk about this, we talk about that, but then you always go out from the borders, and you can pick up gems along the way that resonate with the audience. And
All right, let's bring some gems on, my brother. It's a business conversation or a business topic in mind. How was your week, by the way? Any new challenges? Any new victories?
good
New
question.
emotions?
Look, victories again is all about where are you in the business path.
Yeah.
Because when you say before, I like to fail to learn and success, but first thing that I think about, what does it mean success for you?
Yeah.
Because when I heard your story, you already got some kind of success in your life.
Yeah.
But what you define success, that you got a bunch of money for what you were giving to the marketplace. So that's some kind of first form of success. But you're still thinking about yourself, someone that is reaching success. So either you postpone success from what you already had, or you always define success something different, just to have some kind of North Star to follow.
Actually, I'm sorry to stop you, but I heard something amazing a few days ago, and it really resonated with me. I heard a clip on YouTube or something that said, being successful is to wake up in the morning with no stress.
That's where I wanted to arrive.
And then
when you talk to me about what they tell me about the success,
gratefulness.
that's the first things that come from me to
And
mind.
then I was thinking, man, I'm so grateful for this
Yeah.
moment because I do wake up with no stress.
Today, the algorithms sometimes really bring me a message about something that, and they say you need to watch this video when you wake up in the morning. I watch this video, and say what's the most important thing in your life, and then you start to go to see my son smile, playing soccer, things like that. And then you say the most important thing is that you are alive, because from the fact that you are alive,
Yeah.
your kids are important.
Yeah.
Your business is important, your family is important, but if you were dead, it's gone.
Exactly.
So you say, that's the first thing. There are 250,000 dying every day. You are alive. That's already a gift. When 250,000 people die, there is at least 3-4 million of people that are suffering. And you don't have anything close to you that is dead, so you're suffering. So you are already, just because of that. But if you really can grasp it, it's powerful, because it changed already the chemical in my body when I woke up, and I start to smile inside just because of this.
Amazing.
And that's already a big success. The way I face my day, it was different, because before I was waking up, being successful, replying the email, replying the phone, thinking about the things to pay, the things like that. And was I successful for some kind of paradigm? Yes. But I was miserable. So again, what is successful? And when you tell me what you achieve is, for me, is the last 2 years. I wake up and I go into bed completely aligned to my inner joy,
Amazing.
to inner gratitude. Problems are always there. Things to fix, taxes, paper coming in the mailbox, always. But my approach to them, it's totally different.
Yeah.
And that's where I started to gather different kind of success in my life. Formulate a different kind of success. That it's about my way to approach reality.
I love it. This is a subject that I'm going to be touching a lot with you.
Spirituality it's
and
very
connection. I still have this feeling that I need to create. And I think part of my future ventures is going to be revolving around music. I have a feeling that there's a lot of people resonate today through music, healing and everything. This is something that I would definitely want to incorporate in my life. More music for everybody. Even more music for this island. What happened on this island that I heard, it was raving back in the days. It was great parties. Well, people from all over South America used to come.
Yeah.
And this is something that I think missing a bit on this island. We're still young, we still want to party.
Yeah, definitely. And you say music, but then you say music for healing. There are two different concepts. Even if, I traveled the world for festival and dancing, I was discovering cities through the festival. So, hey, there is a festival in this city, we go, we stay 3 days, we do the festival, and then we go in the city. That's the life in Europe when you are 20, 30 without Instagram and Facebook. You gotta go in the place to see it. You can't go online and see it and see the other people in there.
So sad for
you have to go.
So sad for them.
You have to
go.
We
used to do that.
Yeah, because it was like there is this club in Belgium.
Yep.
You have to go there. You don't know why it is from Instagram. So that's what I try to explain to my kids, but it's difficult for them to realize.
Different world, different time.
Different to realize.
Oh my God, different reality.
There was no Thailandia. What it is, you gotta go there and see what's Thailand.
I remember in the days that I saw, I was raving. Yeah, it doesn't matter, Australia, Israel, anywhere, the States. Parents with kids on their shoulders. I'm like, you know what? I want them to experience. I still want to experience all of this. Not healing part. The healing part is something. It's a deeper subject.
Yeah, but that I wanted to close the subject. What is missing in Aruba? It's what I call an experience like the dance floor. Okay. The dance floor means the dance floor is a temple. The dance floor is a spiritual experience. Yep. When you go out and you dress up and you go to dinner and then you go to the club, it's not for the fancy side of it, it's not for the bottles, it's not for a VIP, it could be that. But it's for the therapeutic experience that you can live in the dance floor. And nobody in Aruba has anymore, because maybe they used to have the capacity or the need or the willingness to create a dance floor.
Wow.
And a dance floor means that there has to be some kind of sound system, there has to be some kind of lighting, and the music has to arrive directly to...
Wow, the lower chakras, the abdominal.
So when you leave a dance floor for 6-7 hours, take out the drug assumption, because you can decide to enhance with that, but you can just leave it as a spiritual experience. I had amazing breakthrough in the dance floor.
Wow.
Some people go to church.
I believe so.
Some people, but that's for me the meaning of music that I always found. Of course, many people cannot resonate with that, but I know that a lot understand what I'm saying. What happened in the dance floor can change people's life.
Yeah, I'm not pro drugs on the dance floor, but you know what? I do feel the sensation and the feeling that I got when enhancing on it. Parties and certain vibes, whether it's house music, melodic, anything that has high tempo in it.
Yeah.
It brings something in you. I'm serious, like a dopamine rush.
Yeah, it's high frequency. We are vibration.
Yes.
And we try to live our life with a high frequency in order to attract high frequency situation, high frequency people. But it's not always the case, no? That we have. But the dance floor is where the music, the joy, everyone is dressed up nice, so everyone is there to give good vibe.
Yes, definitely.
And if the whole situation give a good vibe, you can experience a high frequency, and that high frequency can remain with you for a longer time.
Definitely something that we should push anybody on the island to do. I'm like, where's the producers, where's the DJs? I'm gonna call all DJs on the island to start creating.
But that's why I'm
something.
starting to play music. I maybe I'm gonna share with you my last DJ set, but the music that I share is music that
What do you play mostly?
The big sphere, I call it techno, but then there are so many variants, layers, and so the music that I prefer now is more melodic house, indie dance,
exactly mine.
New disco.
Oh, exactly mine.
So yeah, there are some now. Israel now it's pretty strong now. They have a label.
There is a couple. First of all, there's Infected Mushrooms. They're from Israel,
Okay.
very famous around
Yeah.
the world.
Psy
There's,
music.
there's a few of them that are famous.
Now there is Adam 10 and Mitagami.
Okay,
They create this
yeah.
label. It's called
Yeah.
Maccabi House,
Okay.
and they literally created a genre in the indie dance
Wow.
techno music that is different. And now they are all over the world. They are the top, and they're from Israel. So they create a lot of Israeli DJs and producer. They are creating in this genre, in this ramification of genre, and it's pretty strong now.
Yes, there is
Good influence.
yeah. There is a few of them that I know, and I heard. I'm actually listening to a few Russians right now, Korolova and a few other.
Karlova also, yeah.
Yeah, they're pretty good. But one of my biggest misses when I was in the States is not going to Burning Man. Like I don't know why. I don't know why.
You can
why?
go even from Aruba.
Well, listen, I don't know why.
I went last year from Aruba, and it's just about a couple of flights
Don't
more.
make me feel bad, man.
Couple of flights more.
I don't know why, but I just didn't have a chance, and I regret it. It's a good place to go and feel the vibe.
Yeah, it's yeah. I think Burning Man. I mean, we can have a complete topic about this and what
Yeah.
happened there. But it's like the first time that I've been there, it was like utopia can happen. So what we call utopic is
Yeah.
like this situation that can happen only in the imagination. No, that it's very difficult to recreate in the reality. But as this reality is an illusion, the government, the taxes, the 8-hour work. It's an illusion that is perpetrated for so long that we accept it.
Yeah.
Burning Man, it's another lifestyle, way of lifestyle, where everyone is autosufficient, self-reliable, and you find everything. There is the hospital, there is the restaurant, but
like
everything is free.
It's like a breakaway civilization.
Yeah, it's like
Self-sustained on
it's-
music,
yeah,
drugs,
it's like a way to show that humans can also organize their life in a different way. Of course, there are many more. You can go in a mountain and stay there and cultivate your own things. There are many ways of living on planet Earth.
Yeah.
But as a community, Burning Man, it's really opened my eyes like, wow, it's possible.
Yeah.
So I started to expand even more my idea of how can I live my life. I can live my life in different ways than the one that I study for doing this work, that I have to do these businesses that are just pretty much concerned to margins, and not something that maybe it's more reliable to my passion, my purpose, something that maybe there is not fruition of money right away, but there is a bigger picture to develop. And yes,
It balances you out a little bit. I mean, it gives you a little bit of your creativity to come out, or a little bit of serenity.
yeah, it
I don't
expand.
have it. I actually don't have it. That I have something and a hobby that I can just do something to clear my mind. Maybe I should go pick up some kind.
That's what music is about also.
Yeah,
For
definitely.
me, music is meditation. 2-3 hours. I need
Yeah,
to that.
you can jam.
No
you can,
phone.
Really.
Nothing, no thinking. It's just in the music, and it's like
Wow.
meditation. Yeah,
Unbelievable.
that's what music does to me.
Unbelievable.
Yeah.
I can go and sit down with myself. I'm an introvert like that, which is very strange that I do a podcast and I try to talk to other people. Luckily, I have a very supportive wife that is backing me up. Say, yeah, go talk. Talk to somebody else. Don't talk to me. But I'm a very quiet
That's
person.
why.
I'm a quiet person. I don't like the publicity or something. But I can go and sit with myself. Music, quiet spot. It's the best remedy that I find for myself. But I want to do something sportive. I want to do something sportive.
Yeah.
So yeah, tell me anything new happening with you? Are you traveling?
I mean,
abroad?
many things are happening that are not ready to be shared in a podcast.
Podcast.
But yeah, a lot of self-awareness, a lot of wisdom. I'm reading a book now that has been given to me by a shaman. It's a 1,200 pages book, and mostly it's called the Book of Knowledge.
Oh.
And mostly is the book where is the books about all the religions. So we have the Quran, we have the Bible, we have the Psalms, we have all the Jesus, Allah, and all the Jewish and all the religion that we have. and this book is about the message on top of everything. And then everyone decided to do the Bible, and then they decided to do the Quran.
Branch out.
Exactly. So it's mostly the real message that has been given to humanity. And then, of course, there are all the differentiation that they needed to create in order to create a different kind of followers.
Yeah, this is not something that I invented, but imagine, brother, the one time we're gonna learn that all this religion started by men and not by God. And at the end of the day, the one creator, the one that unifies everything, as you said, it's like a holographic reality and we're all one. But imagine that whole concept of God is going to be breaking down to just consciousness. And just, you know, what you experience, what I experience, the same thing of a different angle.
The mostly, as you say, it's man produce message, but it's always channeled. So it's kind of someone got a message from consciousness, someone got message from a higher reality that we define as God. So that
and all these religions came on.
From Mustafa, Jesus, they were a channeler of the biggest message.
And I'm thinking that without this, it would have been probably chaos, and there is some structure and some good to all of this.
Of course. 7 billion people, of course. But still, that's why it's
How
very...
deep can you go, man? You don't want to go to that rabbit hole.
But it's not more about what is written there. It's the question that arise into you, and that's why I'm very private in this day. I'm not even posting much. Because you know the message when you receive, when you're really digging into those kind of wisdom, it's very pure. It's very crystalline. It's very divine. And the medium that we have right now, that's what I always say. I don't feel like sharing something so pure and so raw in the moment that is still in the process, because the medium that we have, of course, I can reach many people, but it's like, you know, it's a medium that you can have naked woman. For me, sharing something so pure, when the medium, the average person scroll and see boobies, cats, pornography, and things like that, and then wow, so I'm still trying to find ways that I think podcast will be one of it.
And I tell you why. Because at the end of the day, we get our knowledge mostly these days from other people. People that went to that road before, they're walking on that path, they're sharing their voice right now. I've seen things on online right now of people that they are channeling and feel that they have connections with super beings. But at the end of the day, if it resonates with you and it makes sense, I would like to dish it out. I'm not saying I'm not imposing my thought about somebody else, but you're right, because it goes down to the core of it, to the essence. It's all love, it's all purity. And you want to keep it for yourself sometimes, you do.
No, of course you keep it for yourself, but we are in the time, we are entering, actually we are already in the time where we are synthesizing and share all the knowledge that we have collected. So it was the period of collecting the knowledge, and nowadays we are really synthesize everything, and everyone is creating his own way to transfer it to someone else, because that's at the end the core of the message.
People on a mission.
The mission is to realize that we are all brother and sister, united by a core essence. And when you're able to get rid of all the layers that you're taking you out from that essence, because fuck you, you're my neighbor but I hate you, you're a different color, you're a different religion, you're a different things. When you find that common ground, that it's really pure, and you see more people following that, then at some point you're not anymore alone. Because now even more people are seeking for that. Before they were just some kind of.
It really strikes a chord. You have a feeling that you want to help people, and you can't do it. You can't do it directly. Directly, it's very hard to help people or to ignite something inside of them, or to make them aware of something. It's very hard.
Yeah.
So, yeah, I think in a weird way, creating this studio is to give people, okay, I don't need to talk to you. Just have a chair, just educate the world.
Yeah.
Share your knowledge.
Yeah.
Share your content.
Yeah.
So, again, everything trickles down these days, and you're right, such a pivotal moment.
Yeah.
A lot of realization, a lot of things are coming to the surface.
Yeah. Yeah.
Great time to be alive, man.
Yeah.
Actually.
No, I agree in that because when we were 20, we were blind for some kind of reason, sleeping,
Yeah.
but we didn't have information, so we were just following, the mess.
Yeah.
Then internet arrived. It was pure at the beginning, like no more television. Internet is real now. You don't even know what is internet is real.
Yeah.
But there is some kind of information that resonate at the core, and you can neglect that, and you can deny it, you can postpone it, you can hide it, you can, I don't want to listen, but it's there. And those times are, as you say, exciting because we have really the opportunity to embody this information.
Yeah.
So what you say before is very difficult to do, to support and help people one-on-one. I think that it's hard when you're not embodying what you're saying. So we live in a society where everyone advise every other people. It's better that you do like that. This is the way of doing it. Why you don't do like that? But are you really? You're saying what it is. You're saying what's the right thing. But then are you really doing it? Like with your kids, you can say to them the thing, but they're looking at you. Are you doing it?
Yeah.
So that's where is the paradox. You tell them what supposedly is right to do, but then they look at you and see that you're not doing it.
Now follow your own advice.
Exactly. So
For
you say,
sure.
why you're telling me what's the right thing, but you're not doing it, and you don't realize that.
Oh my God, kids are the best mirror
Also,
that we can
hey,
see.
don't scream to your mom,
Oh my
and then
God.
you scream to your mom,
Yes.
to your wife,
Yes.
and then you say, what is and
Not only
there are many things.
confusing
Yeah,
them,
it's confusing.
But also confusing yourself and actually not being aligned with yourself. That's kind of
Exactly.
lying to yourself too.
Yeah.
Sometimes I do have moments that I fall short of my promises and obligations and talking to myself about this thing. I fall short, but I look at the bigger plan. I look at it as a process that I'm going to go through. Changes cannot come in a minute, I see it in the last year, 2-3 years of my life. I see the transition. I love it. I have a feeling that every time that I surround myself with the good energy and I'm in the moment, in the zone, as they say, a lot of good things are happening.
Yeah.
So I kind of discovered that the linear path that we run across through the universe or whatever, don't want to get deep or not deep, the linear path that we're going to go, it's all where we aim. If we aim high and we have a vision or something that we want to accomplish, it's a good thing, it's a positive thing, and you look up at it and you focus on it, you manifest it.
Yeah.
Same thing, look down. Your linear line, you run in your life. You look down to the abyss, you look at the problem, you look at the distress, you look at the fight, you live there.
Yeah.
So I'm like, hey, let me just get the beats of goodness.
The thing is that, I don't know if I say last Monday, but maybe I said in one of the coaching this week, it seems that I already said, but we are always manifesting. People online say, I teach you how to manifest. We are always manifesting.
That's right.
We are manifesting the down, we're
That's
manifesting the up. The idea is how to always manifest the up.
Yeah.
And mostly the up, when you don't manifest it, is because you see where you want to go. Sometimes some people doesn't see what they want, but they see what they don't want.
Yeah.
So
Focus
they
on
still
that,
focus on what they don't want. That is still a little bit down. But when you're very crystallizing what you want, and then you dissolve the resistance that are not allowing you to get there.
Yep.
So mostly manifesting positively is like getting aware of the resistance that are not allowing you to go where you see.
Yeah,
That's all about, because I can see the big house, I can see the travel, I can see like that. But what is that resistance? I cannot have it. I cannot produce the money to have there. It's not for me. Where do I go? I'm not enough for being there. No, but this is what it's all about.
You're actually right. The thing that comes to mind is, those commercials that you see on YouTube, or actually the videos. You want to get this? Do this. You want to get this? Do this.
Yeah.
So I'm like, do you want to get the good thing? Do this. Manifest.
Yeah.
Look into that.
Yeah.
I am checking myself a few times a day, actually. How do I feel?
awareness.
Is this thing making me happy? If I have moments in my day that I'm happy, I'm like, so grateful.
Yeah.
So grateful for this moment. It just fills you up. Just keep on charging that dynamo.
Yeah.
You know? And
Also the money. When money arrives to you, hey,
Yeah.
thank you. $10, hey, thank you. $20,000, thank you.
Yeah.
I got a sale of the guy. Thank you very much that you got it. But just because it created energy that
Yeah.
you're not taking for granted anything.
Well, I do a little bit more than that. I have a saying with my girls, I always walk around the house, and sometimes we feel like manifesting, so like money come to me, wealth and riches flowing free.
Yeah.
You do these things. I love it. Sometimes I'll just mentor myself, I'm so happy and grateful. Money comes to me in increasing quantities from multiple sources on a continuous basis. You just say it.
Yeah.
It's not really a lot of work, but you have to mentally work your brain.
But this is something that I want to go a little bit further than
Please
that.
do.
Because
Anything helps.
the example that I do is what you just said, the repetition, the affirmation. Is like you go to the mirror and say, hey, I can do it. Hey, money will arrive. That's how thinking works. So we can think positive. But the belief system, it's one layer on top of the thinking that really govern everything. So I can go in the mirror, and then I make an example even more clear. I can go in the mirror and say, I will do it today. I will make it. You try to hypnotize yourself in that thinking. But if at your core you say, no, I won't do it.
Yeah.
I'm not able.
Yeah.
I know I can't.
Yeah.
You believe that,
Yeah.
that's what you manifest.
Of course.
It's like going to a friend that knows the truth about you.
Facts.
He knows the truth about something that happened to you, but you're telling him, hey, it happened like this and that, and your friend say, okay, yeah, nice.
Yeah.
But he knows everything.
Yeah.
So it's like I'm trying to hypnotize myself in the situation from a reality, but at the end, myself at the core, I know. So it's that core that need to shift. Because if you're able to shift that, the thinking, it's automatic.
Yes.
But too many people try to do the positive thinking, that it's one layer below, above, below, whatever is the same. But of course, it can make a good day, but
Yeah.
to really reach the manifestation of your vision, the belief system has to be aligned.
Yes.
And it's a very delicate work. It's
Yes.
a beautiful work of
Yes.
awareness, but few people really had it to understand what are their beliefs and shift them in a positive assonance. And so that create more balance. It's easier to go to, because I believe I can. I have enough money, live in abundance. I have love. I am love. Despite this happen, I'm still okay.
Yeah.
But if you don't believe that at the very core, the thinking can help you, but it's a little bit more with effort.
Yes. This is what they say. You have to believe in it.
Yeah. And then the thinking, that day goes good, the next day goes bad, you come back to the default. When you change the belief system, nothing in the reality can trigger the foundation. But if your thinking is positive and something negative happen, a fine come home and say, fuck, another fine, where do I find the money? I'm miserable, I'm a lack of money. Then the thinking is gone, and your belief system that you don't have enough money.
Yeah. Focus on some small victories throughout the day.
Also very
Focus on
important.
small feelings that you have
Yeah.
within inside of you that says, you know what, I'm winning.
Yeah.
I'm winning.
Those are all tools.
There's good tools.
Those are all
good
tools,
anchors
Yeah.
throughout the day.
But how do you manage when something negative happens? So you have a win. What if you have a down?
I want to...
It's how you handle the down that says even more about, hey, this person is ready to get what he wants, because nothing can happen to trigger. Matrix was that. They shoot at him. The thing is right here, he look at the bullet and throw it down.
You know what they say, the most dangerous man in the room is the one that says it is what it is. You have to realize, and I have my moments sometimes receiving failures or challenges or things doesn't go right. I have a tendency on going to my old self and dealing with it the wrong way. But the most times that I feel the best reaction came out of me is I just said, you know what, it is what it is.
Yeah.
It's the universe didn't manifest whatever I needed to get right now, so apparently it's not for me.
But to saying it, embodying it, took
No.
me 2 years.
Yeah.
I started with saying it.
Yeah. I embody.
I could have said it because I wanted to, but then, but when you really say that nothing triggers you, man, it build up with a compound effect of positive energy that then manifests in ways, in coincidence, in synchronicity, that you become really surprised of the flow of life works through you.
Yeah, I think I build myself into that. So most of the time I would just say it, and I would just feel good about it. Because, we both came across so many incidents in life that after a while you're like, oh, why did I react like that?
But I think that if you're here with this is already a expression of the potential of staying in the positiveness and believing in the positiveness that something can happen.
Yeah.
Because you had many obstacles in the last years that you told me. Maybe one day you're gonna express everything in podcast.
Yeah.
But you're still here, so there is resilience, but there is also a foundation of I believe I can do it. I know I can do it. My wife support me. My kids are healthy. When you stay in those things, but when you start to focus in the other open a vortex of negativity. Then it's very difficult. You go depression. You go apathy. You lose money in ways that you say, oh, this can happen. And
I have a feeling like in the army, I was a soldier in the IDF for 3 years when I was 18 to 21. It's kind of mandatory service in Israel, but you learn some stuff. And I would say that I think the year started with me being with the big machine gun, just spraying bullets all around. And
you shoot? You learn to shoot?
Yeah, of course. We carried M16 almost anywhere we went. At the end of the day, you go home, but 2 hours from your home is enemy territory. It's 2 hours, 3 hours. It's a very small country. But at the end of the day, I started here, especially just shooting bullets all around, like throwing my ideas and getting other ideas and putting money everywhere. And right now, I'm more in the sniper mode.
12 shots.
Bullets.
12 shots.
Exactly.
Six. What is sniper is 6?
Conserve bullets. Aim better.
Yeah.
Shoot only when you have the clear target inside.
You should put us a silenciator.
Yeah.
Nobody has to know it until it's done, killed.
Well, I have that on it, but I have a feeling all of them is going to come together. I have a feeling.
That's a foundation.
I have a feeling life is like a movie, and we're all our main character. And you know what? It's actually happened to me about a year ago that I sat with myself and I said, you know what? Write a different script. Write a different script. Whatever you just wrote until now, scratch it, throw it to the garbage, just write. And I start writing in my head, different scripts. Okay, I should do this, and this is going to happen, and this is going to happen, and it's going to happen. And everything that you plan on happening has to benefit with you. And once you plan, it happens, that's a motivation to the next phase.
Yeah.
It's like that in business, it's like that in life. So it happens that I manifested a lot just because I changed my vision, my script. I wrote another script.
You also met many people on the island that if you wouldn't put yourself in the game, you wouldn't meet. Bad people, good people, people that give you some good energy, people, but they're still giving you something for your path.
100%.
And then they decide to continue with them, but they were they were there for you. They were taking something to you, and you were taking something from them.
Exactly. You know what? The benefit in the experience, I told you, I condensed 5-6 years in the island. I condensed to a year and a half. I learned. I put so many rocks in that pond that the ripple effect bounced on all walls. I felt the resonance of everybody that I came across with. Yeah. It's not every day that somebody comes to the island and he already feels how people in San Nicolas feels, or Savanetta, or Santa Cruz. I go, I talk to people, I come across in business people from different orientation, different cultures, and I learn. So I got a lot of, like a bat. I was like a bat. I was doing my ping, and the ping came back to me and gave me all this information. And I sent a lot of pings. The pings were expensive, but I got a lot back. And now I feel like if I do a podcast, I can talk to somebody from Savanetta, bring me Nord, bring me Tierra del Sol, bring me anybody here. I'll talk to him about the island. I love it, because I know.
Yeah, it was also your way to meet the people on the island. Me the same. I shake hands. I went to appointment, bank, accounting, a lawyer,
Yeah.
just to figure. Everything was costly, but I just to figure it out. Okay, that's a place where I want to live. I need to figure it out the daytime thing,
But
not
you
the
have-
nighttime thing.
But you have something different in you. You know what you have. You have the daytime Davida that goes and go to the bank and go to the pharmacy and go to this and go to the business and you see those people and then you party them one night and then you see a completely different person. It's
Yeah,
like,
well-
aren't you the lady from the bank? Like,
No, thank God here in Aruba is like that. I mean,
love
you the people here they work hard, play harder.
yes.
But
But is it different?
yeah. But I'm also entering a different phase in the last year, as I maybe shared already since the 6th of May of last year.
6th of May.
Sober, completely sober, even from wine at the table,
Wow.
any kind of recreational
Congrats,
drug.
whoa. But you look like
and
a
I-
healthy guy. I wouldn't even take it as a
No,
surprise.
of course, I always have, but
You're built,
it's
you-
it's the way I feel that it's not the way I appear, but the way I feel, and that it's been a challenge because Aruba, restaurants, it's easy, but
You're telling me
I
when
just wanted to figure it out my routine, my energy,
Yeah.
and
Yeah.
the creativity that I could have and the inspiration I could have completely sober.
Yes.
Because I always believe like artists and creator, they're always needed of enhance your life in order that you can get out from a systemized way of thinking
Yeah.
and become more creative and touching some kind of
Which is
level.
completely wrong.
There
Those
is no
substances-
bad and wrong, but if you really are able to connect yourself with sobriety, we have the full energy.
Natural, bro.
It's within
Natural.
us.
It changes us. You
It's
know?
within us.
I can dip in some stuff sometimes. Now that you're sober, I don't know who I'm gonna take some mushrooms with, but I definitely
No,
wanna-
mushroom is not part. I'm talking sober about
Definitely.
spirits, alcohol, and
Let's
chemicals.
Let's go hug a tree.
Chemicals.
Let's go take some mushrooms and hug a tree.
And
But
no, it's
it's
gonna happen
respectable
too.
because everything else it's a mind-altering thing, and you
Yeah,
know what?
of course.
I feel if I do something, alcohol for sure. I feel that I'm not myself, and I want to be authentic. You
Yeah.
know, the authentic
Yeah.
voice, the true
Yeah,
voice
yeah,
that you
yeah.
have comes only from clearness,
Yeah.
from
Yeah.
natural.
That's a very important aspect because many people get drunk and come out that moment that they say the thing.
Yeah.
Some people say bullshit. They say, "What did I say yesterday?"
The brain
Other
says
people
it.
can be a little bit more profound, but then are they backing up what they had the opportunity to say while they
Yeah.
were alterated?
Yeah.
The majority they do shit because they need 2 days to recover. Then they need to remember what they say, but so they just
And alcohol gives you self sense of confidence too. So are you really confident, or is it just the alcohol?
exactly.
You know, they
exactly.
say that it kills brain. brain cells.
Majority is like that. So majority that I still esteem and respect as a human, but they have these moments where they get this kind of confidence and security in what they say because of the alcohol, the drugs, the easy mind of the nighttime, but then in the daytime they don't back it up.
So tell me, what is
They
your
don't do shit.
what is your regime? Because I was just thinking about it. How old are you, brother?
45 in 2 months.
45, and you're nicely built. Do you do any workouts? Do you do any
Yeah.
sports? What do you do?
My routine, my
Yeah.
morning.
So you do what? Running or
No,
calisthenics?
swim, gym. But
Swim and
gym, I
gym.
don't even go anymore at the gym. After months and months at the gym, I know the exercise I have to do to stay tonic.
Okay.
I don't like myself build up. I always been athletic. I just want to feel tonic. So a little bit of exercise, drinking my protein, taking a little bit of creatine. Sometimes it's not even. Just because when I was going to the gym, my metabolism is very strong.
Okay.
So I was burning a lot, and I'm not able to eat as much as they tell me to eat to combine what I lose in the gym.
Yeah.
So I was getting skinnier.
Okay.
So and then I say, you know what? I don't want to eat 7 times a day, 20 chicken, 8 eggs. I can't.
Yeah.
Actually, the more I'm awakening, the less I feel the need to eat.
Exactly. I was just about to touch that.
I get full easier, but also my awareness on the food and the eating itself is different. And so I don't feel like eating that much because I need to build up muscle. And
That's good. That's good because we'll go back to the business part. Do you eat lunch? Do you do business lunch? Or you eat on the go?
No, and since last year I eat with my kids at home.
Oh, really? Okay, this is very highly respected.
I
Good.
in the coaching that I created, but I had been coached myself first. There is something that is called the perfect day. It's like you really sit down with a person and say, have you ever defined with yourself how is your perfect day? Because you run a life in out of the fold continuously, but have you ever thinking what's a perfect day? So from the moment you wake up,
Yeah.
from the moment you go to bed, what's the day for you perfect?
Yeah.
So when I define it, so I want to wake up like this, I want to do this, I want to go to pick up my kids, I want to lunch with them, I want to bring them to soccer. So I figured it out. I define myself an entrepreneur, so I manage my time.
Yeah.
Before, entrepreneur was working 16-hour days.
Yeah.
Now I say, what I want to live my perfect day, and in the between, I have to be disciplined to do the things that are moving my business,
You're successful.
not the opposite.
You're successful.
This
in
is already
staying
success for me.
in the
I'm
routine.
living my perfect day every
Are
day.
you successful in staying in that routine, in that perfect day? Are you usually successful in that?
The bills are paid. I have the money to travel. I can save some money.
You're happy. Ocean is happy. and
Yeah,
sea-
what
wife
is
is
the
happy.
goal of accumulating, and losing health and losing the appointment with your kids
Yeah.
and not being able to bring their dentist, your kids, no, I can bring to the dentist,
Yeah.
or no, fuck, I have to bring to the dentist. Yes, I bring it to the dentist. I figure it out.
This time around.
That's the life that I want to live. I define it, that's the life I want to live. Hey, can you do that? There are my kids involved? Yes, I can do it.
Amazing.
I change the appointment, or I go a little. Can we do it 30 minutes before? But no, I have an appointment. I can go. I go to the appointment, but I'm not feeling that I'm doing the things, and I don't want to say, hey, I'm working. I have to do these things to let this family, like I saw in my family.
Yeah.
There was a struggle, and my father, I'm doing this for the family.
Yeah.
Did they put you the gun to do it? They put you the gun to do kids? You want to do it, so now I want to enjoy them.
Yes.
So that's the shift in mindset that along the years allow me to say I'm successful.
Yes.
And the money, less, more. At my age now, I don't count any. Before in my 30,
Yeah.
I was pushing.
Yeah.
After COVID, that I was 40 when COVID, I start to say, you know what? I think there are different things that I should pursue.
Yeah.
And of course, I still have a business mindset, so I know the shit that I have to pay, the mortgage, and things like that. But I'm not pushing, and everything is happening the same.
Yeah, you want to bring value.
Everything's happening
When you
the
bring
same.
value to the marketplace, there is always a price to be paid for that, and you bring value.
Always.
And you know what?
Always.
One of the biggest values for you, especially for you, for me, for a lot of entrepreneurs, is their own knowledge, their own feeling experiences that you just give out, freely
Yeah.
to help. It's always such a pleasure talking to you, brother.
It's already 1 hour.
I'm
I saw that
I'm not really
Wow.
looking at the time, but I'm gonna tell you next show we're gonna bring a surprise guest, then we can grill him, both of us.
Go dancers.
Yeah. We'll find
On the
somebody.
table.
We'll find somebody to join in, and I think we should meet outside the studio too. Let's go sailing. Let's go fishing. Let's go do something on the water.
Yes. Oof, water is always every time I go to the beach, I say, why the hell
Yeah.
I don't come here
Often.
regularly, more
Exactly.
often. Yes.
It's so amazing that you live
Yes.
on an island and then you look at the ocean and you're like, I haven't been there for like a
Yeah.
month. It's
Yeah.
crazy.
Yeah,
But,
no, sometimes I have my custom, my swimwear
Oh,
and
perfect.
everything in the car. So
but-
every time, I have 30 minutes, I go and I squeeze
You
in.
know, my boat is in Mumbai, so we're gonna go on it even if
We
it's
had
just
a
a
lunch once.
leisure,
Yeah,
even if it's
yeah.
just a leisure on it. So, brother, I want to say thank you that you joined us today
Thank you for
again.
invitation.
Every Monday, like clockworks, EEZEE podcast, Palm Beach, Aruba, with Davida Bugatti. Next time, you pick the topic.
Okay,
Today was a jam session. Next time, you pick the
perfect.
topic.
I'm gonna send it to you on Sunday. Bless.
Nice, bro.